Bienvenidas, bienvenidos. Welcome to the announcement of the 2020 European Film Awards nominations. And yes, we are real. We are in Seville. This beautiful scenery behind me is not just a virtual background, it's actually the city of Seville, where now the 17th edition of Seville European Film Festival is taking place under very special circumstances. For many years now, the European Film Academy has hosted the announcement of the nominations to the European Film Awards here by the Guadalquivir River, as you can see. And this year, coronavirus could not break this tradition, nor could it stop us from having the chairman of the board of the European Film Academy with us today. Bienvenido, welcome, Mike Downey.
Thank you so much, Concha. It's great to be here.
Pleasure.
To be honest, Concha, I didn't hesitate for a second before coming here because I wanted to express my solidarity with the festival and with the passionate audiences in this very difficult times. Usually when we're announcing the AFA nominations, this room here is full of media, film lovers who just can't wait to know what films and which outstanding achievements will make it into the best of European cinema this year. I guess the tension is no less in this virtual environment is no less tense. But before we start, I want to make a special announcement. The AFA board has taken the unique and unprecedented action of increasing its nominations this year in the full-length feature film categories and in the documentary film categories from 5 to 6. This is in order to give wider play to and greater focus on European films in what has been such a difficult time for European cinema and artists.
Thank you, Mike. I'm sure the industry will certainly appreciate this decision. And now let's go over to Marion Doring, the director of the European Film Academy, our dear friend who is in Berlin, in the EFA's headquarters. Hola, Marion.
It's great to see you in the great scenery of Seville, which is so familiar to me. Unfortunately, I can't be with you physically today because, as you know, Germany just went into another lockdown. My heart is with you, and I'm also very happy that in the digital world we can still live the friendship that has grown between EFA and the festival over so many years.
Indeed, gracias, Marion. That is so very true. And I am sure that this gentleman who is with me today also shares the same feeling. It's a pleasure for me to give the floor to the Deputy Mayor of Seville and the Delegate for Town Planning, Tourism and Culture. Antonio Muñoz, you have the floor.
Thank you so much. Good morning from Sevilla. Our city is proud to support the European Film Awards in this special edition by welcoming once again the nomination announcement. Today in our city is taking place the starting event of the Career Awards that will be continued in Berlin in December with 5 nights of virtual celebration. I'm sure that this IFA week will be as Sevilla European Film Festival is being now, an example of adaptation to the pandemic to the entire film industry. Thanks to the European Academy for trusting us one more year.
Of course, thank you very much, Antonio. It's a pleasure to have you here with us. And now we're going to move on straight ahead into the announcement of the nominations. So we are going to start and we're going to go for the first category. And Mike, the mic is yours. I've always wanted to say that.
Oh, very good. Thank you. And muchas gracias, Antonio. These are the 5 nominations for European Short Film 2020. All Cats in the Grey Are Dark, directed by Lasse Linder from Switzerland. Genius Loci, directed by Adrien Merigot from France. Past Perfect, directed by Jorge Jacome from Portugal. Sundog, directed by Dorian Jespers, Belgium, Russia. Uncle Thomas, Accounting for the Days, directed by Regina Pessoa, Portugal, Canada, and France.
Thank you, Mike. And let's hear the nominations from Marion in Berlin.
Yes, and here are the 6 nominations for European Screenwriter 2020. Martin Benke and Burhan Korbani for Berlin Alexanderplatz. Costa Gavras for Adults in the Room. Damiano Di Nocenzo and Fabio Di Nocenzo for Bad Tales. Pietro Marcello and Maurizio Brauci for Martin Eden. Mateusz Pacevic for Corpus Christi. And Thomas Winterberg and Tobias Lindholm for Another Round.
And these are the 6 nominees for European Actor 2020. Bartosz Bielenia for Corpus Christi. Goran Bogdan in Father. Elio Germano in Hidden Away. Luca Marinelli, Martin Eden. Mads Mikkelsen in Another Round. And Viggo Mortensen in Falling. And I suspect, Marion, that you also have the actresses with your good self.
Yes, indeed. And these are the 6 nominees for European Actress 2020. Paula Beer in Undine. Natasha Bereznaya in Dao Natasha. Andrea Breinhövik in Hope. Arne Dahl Torp in Charter. Nina Hoss in My Little Sister. And Marta Nieto in Mother.
Thank you, Marion. And now, nominated for European Director 2020 are the following 6 directors. Agnieszka Holland for Charlatan. Jan Komasa for Corpus Christi. Pietro Marcello for Martin Eden. François Ozon for Summer of '85. Maria Söderdahl for Hope. And Thomas Winterberg for Another Round.
And these are the 6 nominations for European Documentary 2020. Acasă, My Home, directed by Radu Ciorniciuc, Romania, Germany, Finland. Collective, directed by Alexander Nanau, Romania, Luxembourg. Gunda, directed by Viktor Kosakowski, Norway, USA. Little Girl, directed by Sébastien Lifshitz, France. Saudi Runaway, directed by Susanne Regina Meures, Switzerland. And The Cave, directed by Feras Fayyad, Syria, Denmark. And for the last announcement, I hand over to Mike Downey.
Thank you, Marion. Now, here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Here are the 6 nominations for European Film 2020. Another Round, directed by Thomas Winterberg, produced by Sisse Gram Jorgensen and Kaspar Dissing. Berlin Alexanderplatz, directed by Burhan Korbani, produced by Leif Alexis, Jochen Lauber and Fabian Maubach. Corpus Christi, directed by Jan Komasa, produced by Leszek Bodzak and Aneta Hickenbotham. Martin Eden, directed by Pietro Marcello, produced by Pietro Marcello, Beppe Caschetto, Thomas Ordonneau, Michael Weber and Viola Fugen. The Painted Bird, directed by Václav Marhul, produced by Václav Marhul, Igor Savichenko, Susanna Mistrikova, Eduard Kuchera and Richard Kautsky. And finally, Undine, directed by Christian Petzold, produced by Florian Kerner von Gustav, Michael Weber and Margaret Menegos.
Thank you very much. Gracias, Mike. Thank you, Marion, and congratulations to all nominees. I must also say that, as you know, the last few weeks, the nominations for some of the categories have been announced. If you go on the FS webpage, European Film Awards, film.eu, you can see the nominees for the European Comedy, European Animation, and the European Discovery. We all know that it has been a very difficult year for the European industry, and we know that the European Film Academy has a tough work ahead to prepare the European Film Awards, which will be done rather differently this year, right?
That's absolutely true, Concha. And unfortunately, we have had to cancel the ceremony in Reykjavik in December, which has been a big disappointment for so many filmmakers and for EFA members. They were looking forward very much to celebrating in the Icelandic capital, but the very good news is that the Reykjavik experience is merely postponed for 2 years. It's both the mayor and the Icelandic Minister of Culture have invited the EFAs for 2021. So see you 2022 even. 2021, of course, we are in our base, our headquarters in Berlin. However, the times we live in call for innovation, they call for extra creativity, and in this unusual year, this will be an unusual and hopefully exceptional and maybe even surprising award ceremony. By spreading the ceremony over several nights, we will give more attention to the various nominations and awards. Necessity being the mother of invention, we have chosen to try out this different format. And we will use it to see how we further develop the EFAs in the years to come. So please join us for the EFA week from Tuesday the 8th to the grand finale on Saturday the 12th of December. There will be a whole program celebrating European cinema every night at 8 p.m. And you can find the details on europeanfilmawards.eu. You'll be there, won't you, Concha?
Of course I will.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
I hope everybody will be who's watching here.
Thank you very much, and best of luck for the nominations on the way to the final award ceremony in Berlin. It's been a pleasure to have you today. Congratulations again to all nominations, and good luck, EFA, in your upcoming events. Gracias.
Gracias. Adiós.
Hasta pronto.